Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a special page to celebrate my mom's birthday on July 26th, which is the day that I'll have this video go live. She would have been 103, so she was born in 1920 in Shanghai, China, and she met and married my dad and ended up moving to Crowley, Louisiana. So quite a culture shock. Anyway, I'm also doing easy for me to say, the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge has started, and I'm doing that in the first week. One of the prompts calls for wet medium. And I had so much fun with a brayer that had dots on it. I've got this one that makes like a chevron pattern. And you know, you can kind of see what's going on there. So I thought I would do that. I'm doing this scrap lift. This is day 9 of 12 Days of Summer Scraplifts. And it's a little boy layout, and it's got lots of stars and stuff all around it. And it's got these kind of rays. This one has 3, the original has 3. I'm only going to use 2 because I'm doing mine at a little bit smaller scale. So I'm not sure where I want to put these chevrons, but I'm just going to wing it. And if they get covered up, that's fine. I may, let me see if I can work this out so that I can get all of these things on my table side by side. I'm going to get all these embellishments and kind of pile them over here. And I have to have that for one of the prompts. So I'm going to scooch this down, and I'm going to kind of go like so. See, it ends with the, I'm not going to use that. I want, let's see, how did I do that? Well, you know what? I'll just do it the same way. And then over here, I'll do a couple that are kind of side by side. I don't know how that's going to look with all the stuff I'm going to put on it, but I'm laying this aside. And I do want to do some splatters, though. Let me get a paintbrush, a really loose paintbrush, and I'm going to pull the medium back up and do this and kind of, and this is another one of the gloss mediums from Dina Wakley. So I'm just going to do that. And all of those, everywhere there's color, should dry really glossy. And it may not translate well on the video, but it should when it's dry. And I should be able to photograph it up close. Okay, that didn't really take too much because it had dried pretty well. Okay, now I have distressed the edges of these. I want this one to go kind of in between. That one will go like that. I'm going to kind of bend these. I've got foam tape on the back. I'll go there. Some of the other requirements are to have a sun or some clouds, or a cloud. The wet, medium, and flowers and rainbow paper, or in a weather word in the title or journaling or a subtitle. So I've got this photo. It's going to go right there, and I'm going to put it on before I put anything else on, so that I can... I cut some stars out of some Where To Next paper, and I've got a couple sticker sheets that I may or may not use. I don't know if I want it to be a kind of traditionally pretty page or tongue-in-cheek, or, you know, she had an amazing sense of humor and she was as I said, a complex woman. Let's just say that. I have this sunshine that I can put here, and I can do the clouds. These are all from Bramble Fox, and that would kind of hide this squared off edge that I don't like there. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to arrange the clouds first, and then I'll maybe put the sun kind of behind there. Okay. Whoops, I spilled some on the paper. That was not great. Maybe I'll put this here, tucked a little behind those clouds there. And then I'm going to do I'll make a floral cluster. Let me do the title, actually. I did not call her Mom. I called her Mama. And it's how she signed all her letters and cards to me. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to add the word my. And this was, like I said, she had just found out that she was pregnant with me. She's sitting on the steps of my grandmother's house, actually my step-grandmother, who was also my godmother. She had been married to my grandfather for a very long time. My real grandmother died giving birth to her 8th son. And bless her heart. So I never met her. My dad was 13 at the time, and he was the oldest. He was at 13, he was the oldest of 8 boys. Okay, so there, and then I'm gonna do MY right here. And this is not going to be a very close replication of this page. And I'm okay with that. It's there's a lot of the kind of a superhero vibe on the original. Let me see if I've lost them. I've lost that one now. Let's go back to it and pull it back up again. There's a kind of a superhero vibe there, and with, lots of stars and lots of, all boy kinds of things. And of course, that's not the vibe I'm going for here. And I maybe want to do a less is more kind of floral thing. I'm gonna pull. What do I need right here? Maybe a star right there. I had my heart set on a flower. So am I sorry I put the my on there? What do we think? And I'm not seeing my tweezers. There we go. Let me put this away so that it doesn't spill on anything. I'm going to take it up, and if I can find a place to put it, maybe on a flower, that might work. So I think I want a flower that doesn't have leaves. So I want a plain flower. That may be too big. Let's go through the flower catalog here. I'm looking for something fairly small, but not, that may be too small. And I do love this blue, but that's gotta, I know this is annoying. Okay, that kind of works, and it allows me a there, and then I will add a star over there for that cluster. I really don't want to get too you know, and over here, maybe I will do a purple and this kind of coral color. And I'll skip the big leaf sprig. I had pulled that out because I thought I was going to do a different design, and I wasn't going to use, I was going to use the leaf sprig. Okay, let me do that. And this one going the other way. Kind of curl that up on the ends because it kind of looked like it's leaning down, and that's because I think the foam is resting on here and not on the background. Here, and then I'm gonna maybe do a yellow one right there. I'll have the leaves kind of sticking out. Maybe do I want it under or over? I think I'm going to go over. And then I think I'm going to put the my just right here. Okay. And I'm going to do groups of stars. I kind of like that these chevrons are not perfect, and these are going different angles and so forth. So I'm going to do that there. And this one has some pretty colors. And then here. And I think I have enough foam for the last two. Having trouble grabbing hold of things. I'll try to put those at the same angle. And then I'll come over here and do that one. Okay, and they're going in the directions that I want them to go. I have this little banner that I thought I would add. I pulled it up to use it on another page and ended up not liking it. I'm going to tuck it in. Okay, there. And then I have a little tab that has flowers, and I thought maybe that could go up top here. And I'm going to try to find a short phrase to go there. I'm going to do this sunny smiles. Maybe right up here by the sun. How's that? I forgot I could have torn that. Okay, now this, I like this that says "What a Ride," because Kathleen definitely defined the term "what a ride." She lived a full and varied life. She was born in China because her dad was their own business, and he was developing an area of the oil business that we don't think much about or know much about today. The waste products of the refining process in those days were, it could be used as lamp oil. And that was, you know, before electricity was widespread in places like China and Russia. And so he was marketing the leavings of the oil refining process, and developed a whole industry of a lamp oil kind of industry. I wanted to use something from here. This says wild, and that says what a ride. This one says a wild ride. There was something else, the silly monkey, because that's something that she kind of called us kids. I think I might, there are a couple things that I like, but I don't think the colors are right. So I'll put that aside. There was something here I kind of like. Oh, I know what I was going to do is I was going to see if if I did a strip there and a strip over here, would that, and then this kind of looks boyish, but it sure goes well with the chevrons, doesn't it? I could maybe scoot it down here. I can't cover up too many of the colors there or it won't count for a rainbow paper. So I kind of like, I'm just going to put it back. That's getting a little bit too goofy. How about if I did that, and then another one over there. Okay, so I'm going to cut it here, and if I just hate it, I can lift it up. I won't stick it down completely. And this, I thought I only wanted two because this was going to be small scale, but as I spread the stars around, it kind of looked like it needed something. So I'm going to go with this. I'll double them up right there. And it uses a sticker from my sticker sheet. But what I like here is the word mischief, because this woman was always up to mischief. And she would appreciate this word being used on a page about her. The original sticker said little man of mischief, so we're not going to go with that. Let's see, another one of these, and then we're almost done. I might put a flower right here. Just this little turquoisey one, the teal one that I wanted to use. Okay. And then before I finish one task, I'm off to test out another one. Let's see. She was an amazing, I think I've said that, but an amazing human, just kind of not playing from the same playbook as most, and she's perfectly balanced by my dad, who was about as this is too similar to that, and it in size, in scale, and where's one of those little tiny ones? And I'm hoping I can find a little tiny blue one quickly. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pull the backing off that and put it on here. I'm just going to sneak it out from underneath. I don't like it over top of anything. Okay, that seems to, it gets rid of that awkward white space right there. Okay, now, I'm thinking it's balanced. It's kind of one of those diagonal sorts of designs, but I've sort of gone off, the rails with that. Let me call it done.